back to the channel. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today is a special day, man. I got a special guest with me, my brother, Alvin Jarreau.
My dog. What it do?
I haven't seen him in such a long time. Y'all, we have a good video coming for y'all. I'm finna allow him to explain his passion and just lay it out there for you guys. You know, it may be some of y'all that want to do the same thing that he want to do. So I'm allowing him to be y'all role model for y'all to come on here and get all the tips and knowledge that you guys need. So with that being said, let's get into the interview, man. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the people real quick.
Hello everyone, my name is Alvin Jarreau. My brand is the Jarreau Effect. I have a YouTube channel called the Jarreau Effect Live. I talk about men's fashion, men's grooming, men's wellness, how to talk to women, and how to be a leader when you walk in the room.
Man, look, and those are things that, as a man, that you need to know.
Right.
So don't y'all skip over this video. I need y'all to really, really pay attention to what my man is about to say. So Alvin, you know we used to play ball back in school.
Right.
What sparked that fashion edge that allowed you to put sports down and take this new step in the right direction?
Right, so look, around my 11th grade, so I've always been a basketball head from like around 5th grade all the way to now. But I eventually stopped playing my 11th grade year in high school. We was having a lot of coaching troubles at my school, Madison Glen High School. So I was kind of getting frustrated and unmotivated with basketball. But I kind of realized around my 10th grade year, at the end of my 10th grade year, I started modeling. And once I tried modeling, I just realized I had a passion for always looking good and expressing myself through the way I look and the way I dress. And eventually started going to the way I talk, because I eventually started hosting shows and hosting events, and I was just like, man, I love show business. So I eventually started, my 11th grade year, I eventually started working for the communications department for Mobile County Public School Systems, right? And I just saw the gratitude and the passion of just being in front of the camera and being behind the camera and making art. And I was like, dog, this is amazing. I love this. I think I can do this from years to come. So I was like, well, let me learn as much as I can from this and build a story and build a life doing what I like to do and something that's different. So I started a show called the Jarreau Effect Live, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in that show, I just interviewed small businesses, you know, football players, basketball players, track players, just sports and just life in general, so I could just inform people on what's good in our city and in our community and just in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I started that.
Yeah. You guys, he also hosts this event. What's the name of that flash mob?
I called it the Mobile's Black Gentlemen of Purpose Flash Mob.
And if you don't mind, will you please explain to the people what's the purpose of that flash mob?
The purpose of the flash mob is to bring all black males in our community together. So we meet up and we dress in the attire of suit and tie or blazer and slacks, and we just push a certain movement that our community may need and may need to see. So my first one, my first one I ever did was right after I graduated from high school, and it was on June 5th, and I was like, bro, I saw a flash mob event on Instagram, and I was like, dog, it's so good seeing men like me, men of my color, black men who just wants to level themselves up, man, and they dress with suit and ties, owners of businesses, lawyers, doctors, bosses, man.
Yeah.
Dudes who will motivate you and get you a great network, and it's just like a big networking event. And I'm like, they haven't came down to Mobile. Also, I was like, this is something that I'm into. I'm into fashion. I'm into bringing people together. I'm into helping my younger brothers become their best selves.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, let me try to do this in my city. So I hit up a couple of my mentors, and I was like, and my parents as well, and I was like, y'all, I want to do this. I want to try this. I want to see if I can make a change at my age, because I just want to see the world a better place. I'm tired. I'm tired of the dividedness, the divinity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, well, let me get everything together. So I was like, I need something that needs to be pushed, because my first topic that I wanted to talk about at the event, I wanted to push in the event, was that brothers like me and Walter, we're not the stereotypes displayed about us in society. We're more than that. We're leaders. We're young men. We're going to be future business owners. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make the world a better place. We are good men. Just because this is our color does not mean we're a threat to you. So that's what I wanted to push. But I was also like, I need something more powerful, dog. So I reached out to one of my mentors. I'm like, what can be something powerful that will move the community, that would be like, well, we need to do this. So he told me, maybe you should push voting, because our world was in kind of a rough place at the moment.
Yeah.
And we were just trying to get ourselves out. And we were trying to see a good outcome by voting, because we couldn't vote at first. Now we have the right to vote. We can make the change if we want to.
Yes, sir.
So I pushed voting, and I got, I think, 15 to 17 young men, like from 18 and up, to be registered to vote. And they voted on election day. And I was like, that's powerful, that's impactful, that's moving forward.
Yeah.
So the reason I do flash mobs is always to push a certain narrative that needs to be displayed for my community.
Y'all, how old you is now?
18.
18 years old, and he already making a change, not only in himself, but in everybody as a whole. And that's something that I love to push as well, you guys. That's something that will really make the world a better place, in my opinion. Bringing everybody together as a whole and expressing how powerful it is to have such great character. And me and him was conversating before this video, you guys. Having great character takes you a long way. The way you talk, the way you look takes you a long way. If you were to walk into a job interview right now and you look like you are the person that's fit for the job, more than likely they're gonna give you the job.
You don't even have to talk. You wouldn't have to talk.
But if you that person that look like you won't show up on time, if you that person that look like you gonna cause problems, they gonna send you out that door, say they gonna give you a call later, and probably never even call you back. And that's just their way of telling you that you're not gonna get the job. And this leads me to my next question, man. So with what I just said being said, how important do you think it is for a young man to have high character, to be able to speak very well, to be able to express his intelligence? How important do you think that is for a man to have?
Right, so to have high character, like I was telling Walter earlier, we were just talking about life and putting good into the world. I was like, if you put good into the world, good will come back to you. If you help, like basically, opportunities will come that you wouldn't even look for, because you're putting good into the world. You're putting white magic into the world. You're bringing positivity to people. You're uplifting people. You're showing people that you care and that you're there for them. That will always put you in the door. Also, being able to speak and articulate your words, that right there shows that you're a leader and you know what you're saying. People trust you if you know what you're saying and if you're confident in what you're saying. That's all about life. And you can't come up with that just any day. You have to work on it. You have to try. You have to keep talking. You have to keep expressing yourself. You have to keep working on it. You have to look yourself in the mirror. Talk. Communication is key to a lot of things. Communication is key for relationships. If you want to watch a football game, the Super Bowl is in 2 weeks from now. They're probably communicating that right now so we can be able to watch the games, look at their ratings, right? Communication is key. That will bring you far in life. Also, your appearance is everything. People say, don't judge a book by its cover, but 9 times out of 10, when you see a book, you're like, does it look boring or does it look good? You're gonna choose the one that looks good, right?
Oh yeah,
right. That's everything. The way you dress is essential to your life. Like so much good goes to you when your clothes well fitted, your face is groomed, your hair is brushed, you smell good. That is awesome, and that also attracts women. You have to be able to communicate non-verbally. That is powerful. You see, this power ain't bottle. This Powerade bottle looks amazing. You see the design, you see the label, you see the juice. It looks amazing. It looks good. It looks like it would satisfy you, right? So if you really key on your appearance, everything will work out. More doors will open for you that you would possibly never even imagine.
Man, and something that I take from that, you guys, something that I really take from that is the appearance part. When you keep up with yourself, when you groom yourself really nice, it allows people to look at you in a positive way and not in a negative way. Just like you saying, you say people judge a book by its cover, and they do. And you know, that's really where a lot of people get lost at, in my opinion. If you pick up a book right now and even the title don't appeal to you, you're not even going to attempt to open the book and read the book.
Right.
If the title looks appealing, if the design on the cover looks appealing, if the little summary that's on the back of the book looks appealing without you even reading it, more than likely you're going to sit down, you're going to open that book, and you're going to read it, even if it's the worst book that you ever read. Just because the book looks good on the outside, you're going to take the time to summarize the book in your head once you open the book. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just something that I want you guys to take from him and from me, from us just putting it out there. Make sure y'all keep up with yourself, man. Right. Stay well put together. God gave you a life. He gave you a body. He didn't intend for you to abuse neither one of those things.
Your body is your temple.
Exactly, man. You only live once. You only live once, so take advantage of your opportunities. Take good care of yourself while you can. The last thing I want to ask you, man, I understand that you had some setbacks in your life recently. Explain to the people how you were able to humble yourself, build your foundation, and overcome adversity.
Okay, so I had a couple of setbacks, man. So I had my grandmother passed right kind of in the beginning of my senior year. Talking about a shot to the chest. Awful. Man, then I lost a couple more of my family members. My great grandmother, my great uncle, my cousin, my other cousin. It was so many losses in just a couple span of months that I was like, I'm just trying to bring positivity to the world and positivity in my world. So I wanted to show my family and that everybody else that if something bad happens, you gotta keep moving, you gotta keep pushing. Also, man, so kind of in the beginning of my during the end of my senior year, we had a pandemic. I wasn't able to experience the rest of my senior year and just witness the blessing of being able to say thanks to all my teachers and all my classmates for being a part of my life and making me who I am today. Yeah. It was hard because I wasn't around them all the time. I wasn't around them every day. The last time I saw them was in my graduation. I didn't see them for months. Yeah. So I just felt like, what's going on? Like, I need this. I was around March. I was on set for my first movie. I was into becoming an actor. Yeah. And I had that setback of the pandemic, and it just felt like everything just stopped, and I was frustrated. Yeah. I just started working. I wasn't into my craft and into my passion the way I was supposed to be. So I just sat back and reflect, I was like, bro, you're almost on top of your game. You gotta peak, man. You gotta peak so you can just be the best person that you want to be the best that you can be.
Mm-hmm.
So I just started applying pressure, man. I just started studying men's fashion. You know, I started trying to better my craft in modeling, trying to better my speech, and I just tried to become the Jarreau effect, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to exude my confidence and just make my family proud of me, man. That's all.
Yeah, man. And that's terrific right there, man. I appreciate you for coming
Thank
through
you, bro.
for this interview, man. This is the end of the video, guys. I'm gonna plug the link to his channel in the description.
Sure.
Make sure y'all go watch his videos. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Make sure y'all take something away from what he said. My man is 18 years old and he already has a mindset out of this world, man. And like I say, I'm extremely proud of him. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay positive. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do something. Don't tell yourself that you can't do something. Y'all already know how I feel about the word can't, man. It will destroy you. Y'all stay blessed, man. Peace.
Yes, sir.